Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bambi Plattfuß and this is my project VPin 2.0. This time I'm going to answer the most of the questions I ever got. So this is now going to be the FAQ of the project VPin 2.0. And all my questions I got you're going to see after my intro. So these are now the most asked questions I got. The most question was, hey Bambi, what is this hole underneath your DMD? This hole is for my blower fan. Many of you already mentioned it, but it is really my blower fan. So I wanted it more directly to my face, the blower fan, and not wanted to have it such clear, so it is more secretly, and it is really, in my opinion, the best place for a blower fan. Not like above or in the coin door or something like else. Under the DMD, where the wind gets straight up in your face, perfect position. The next most question I got was, hey Bambi, do you use a monitor or a real DMD? For now, are you gonna use a monitor? Because in my opinion, a monitor is much more future-proof. It is much more easier to install. It looks almost as good as a DMD. I have to say, a real DMD looks a little bit better than the monitor. But getting a real DMD here in Europe, if you want a pin to DMD, is really hard. My experience is now maybe different than yours. I ordered and paid via a reseller from, and I ordered and paid it in November 17. I received the pin to DMD in April 18, and that was for me too long. And then I got problems with the seller and so on, and so I ditched out the pin to DMD for the monitor. And now I have the LCD DMD monitor solution from VPin shop they built in, and I'm very happy with it. If you want a pin to DMD or another real DMD, go for it. It is your decision. In my opinion, not worth the time. It looks a little bit better, yes, but the stress you have with some sellers around the world, not only the German one, is in my opinion not worth the trouble. So the next question I got very often was, hey Bambi, what monitor for the backglass do you use? I'm going to use a ViewSonic 2K monitor. The exact name of the monitor I'm going to write down in the video description, so you're going to open it and you'll see it really hard. So my system drives now a 4K playfield, a 2K backglass monitor, an HD DMD monitor, and an HD monitor in my uprun, all driven by the system you already saw in my previous videos. So no problem at all. I'm gonna drive all pinball games at 60 FPS plus. Example, I play also other games on my VPin, like Rocket League with 200 frames on a 2K backglass, no problems. Also other games, no problems here anymore. And like said, in Visual Pinball I locked it at 60 FPS. Plays really great and smooth so far. Visual Pinball is a good word. I got it asked very often, hey Bambi, I want to install Visual Pinball, do we have install instructions? Yes, I have. And you maybe saw my first Project VPin videos here, and I made an installation instruction videos. This is now outdated. Every video you see is normally outdated the moment it is uploaded. Normally, not all, but normally. And I recommend you to join the Visual Pinball Junkies Facebook group and read the sticky post. There's a full FAQ installation guide from Visual Pinball and Pinner Popper. And read it, complete, install like mentioned there. It is always up to date, and it is also recommended by some devs of the Visual Pinball group. If you have read that FAQ and you really can't get it to work, write in the group. We're gonna help you there. We're gonna show you the FAQ again if it is a must. And if you have criticism, just write it down, or you have some wishes, and we're gonna add it to the FAQ. That is no problem. So next thing I got very often is, hey Bambi, which front end do you use now? I'm gonna use Pinner Popper, as you see, because I really like Pinner Popper. It is, in my opinion, much, I can make it very long, much better than any other front end out there. I was a beta tester of Pinner Popper. I really love it. It is much faster. It is fully customizable. You can do so many things with it, and so on. It is much better than Pinball X. I got Pinball X up and running. I got so often bugs. It doesn't load back glasses. It deleted my lists and so on. I really hate Pinball X right now after testing Pin-Up Popper. It is so much better than Pinball X. So, the next question I got asked very often is, hey Bambi, you have the addressable LEDs now, are you pleased with it? Yes, I am very, very pleased with it. I really like that addressable LEDs are in the time of the play. They do make the LEDs flashing like the real thing on the side or in the back, like you see now. And I got this asked also, does they blend you when you play? And you know, maybe this is the wrong camera, what is it about? Camera angle. So now maybe you're going to be blinded by the LEDs here, but if you play, you're going to stand up higher than my camera right now, and so they don't blend you. It is more like on a real pinball machine. In the back, they're going to light up a bit, and so it doesn't blend you. It is more like making the experience better. So, the next question I got was, hey Bambi, I saw you have a topper. Yes, I have a real topper right now. I hope you can see it. I ordered and paid this from VPin also, and I'm glad he made me one. This topper is fully controlled by DOF. It has blinking lights and some things like a real topper also. I really, really love it. It is perfect for my cabinet theme with the Western theme. I really love it. The quality is more than awesome, and so on. So I think the next question I got asked very often was, how much did your whole cabinet cost? And this was a thing where I got really, really trouble with my wife, because I paid maybe too much for it, but in my opinion it was worth all pennies. Like always said, now you always tell VPin Shop, yes, I ordered and bought it from VPin and now you're gonna see his most expensive product, and mine was more expensive because I have more extras in it, like the gear motor, the shaker motor, the TNC LEDs, my topper, and so on. Yeah, I always said it in German, and I'm sorry if I can't really do it now in English. This is my hobby, and I'm gonna pay 10,000 of euros for that, and there's no problem. The next one I'm gonna have some Märklin, what is the word? A Märklin Eisenbahn. Oh. Sorry, yeah. They have made another hobby which also costs thousands of euros, and this is my hobby, and I'm gladly to pay for it if it works like a charm, and it does work like a charm. The pin control too, and the buttons and everything the VPin Shop has installed for me works everything like it should be. And if I'm gonna would buy or make another VPin in the future, I'm gonna would buy also all things he would sell. I tested a lot of other controller boards and things, and in my opinion none of them were really comprehensive to the pin control or something like he sold. This quality made in Germany, and you really feel and see, and you see that when you test, as example, the one from VPin, that crap I tested it, the Planger kit from them, it is really crap. It tilts all the time. You can't really make a skill shot like that. Now with the pin control I can make a skill shot, it doesn't tilt every time, and so on. Maybe your experience may different. This was my experience. I tested a lot of boards, I tested a lot of things before I'm gonna make my first video here on YouTube about a virtual pinball. But in my opinion, the quality made in Germany is much better compared to other solutions out there. And I mean with quality made in Germany, the original one, not the copy one another German seller sells. So, next question I got was, did I already told it with Visual Pinball Facebook group? I think. Yeah, I'm gonna think I have all now said what I'm wanted to say. If you have any questions about my project VPin or Visual Pinball, just gonna ask me, write it down here in the video comments, or join the Visual Pinball Facebook group, Visual Pinball Junkies group on Facebook. Yeah, that's it. This is my project VPin 2.0. I think I can't really say any more to it. The hardware is now done. The software will never be done like always, but as you see, it is now a full DOF setup with everything you can think of. It has now everything the DOF config tool offers you, like a chime, shaker, and so on. And I really like it. I really wouldn't want less if I want to buy or build another VPin in the future. So this was it. Thank you for watching me, and that was it. That's all. See you next time. Bye.